as far as the Nagaland incident is concerned that you have been tracking for us very closely. Right now, a high-level meeting that is also currently underway in the civilian incident killing in Nagaland. Remember, Nagaland's DGP is currently also present in this particular meeting. Meanwhile, the DGP is all set to leave for the spot immediately after this meeting. Yes, Shravan.
In fact, that's the latest development coming in from the unfortunate incident that took place in the Mon district of Nagaland earlier in the day. This was when we are given to understand that an ambush was laid by the security forces there when they had intelligence input suggesting that there was a flow of insurgents in that very area. The latest update coming in right now, I've spoken to some of my sources within the Nagaland police headquarters. In fact, Nagaland DGP's office has now confirmed to Republic TV that he's currently in a high-level meeting, and following the meeting that gets over, the Nagaland DGP would essentially be leaving for the spot. A short while ago, the legislator from Mon district, Mr. Konyak, also spoke to Republic TV. He's also confirmed that he's going to the spot. Remember, this spot is roughly about 9 hours from Kohima. It's in the interiors where the incident actually took place. And Richard, this is essentially the stronghold of the NSCNK as well as the Alpha. So it is a very sensitive area bordering Myanmar. And more importantly, as far as this incident is concerned, the situation still remains quite volatile in the area, because remember, villagers have also lost their life, locals have lost their life, and there is a palpable anger against the security forces right now, at least on the ground. But as far as the security forces are concerned, remember, they have essentially issued a statement in which they've taken cognizance of what's really happened on the ground. They've essentially said that a high-level inquiry has already been ordered. They're going to look into the lapses that have essentially taken place. But having said that, they're essentially saying that there was credible information about the fact that there were flow of insurgents in the very area. Not to forget, the bordering area essentially has several of these camps in which the NSCN insurgents have been hiding for a very long time. And the fact of the matter is that that area is certainly very difficult for the security forces to also maneuver. But the parliamentarians from Nagaland have essentially hit out at this entire, the operation that has completely gone wrong at this point in time. But having said that, we'll have to wait and watch to see what exactly transpired, because a lot of it has been lost in translation. The very fact that the information that is coming in from the ground is also trickling in at this point in time. So we are trying to piece together by speaking to almost all stakeholders here to get a clearer and a larger picture of this incident, rather the unfortunate incident that has taken place in Nagaland.
In fact, Shravan, stay with us. We'll also take a look at some reactions and reports that have been filed on this entire incident of the Nagaland firing, and we will keep coming back to you for more on this. Please stay with us.
Hospital kali ana hoise kali rati eta bajat ahise dujon তেওঁলোকৰ মানে আমি শুনা মতে আমি তেওঁলোকৰ পুলিচৰ ভাৰ্চন মতে যে তেওঁলোকক কালি 4:30 বজাত খাম নাগালেণ্ড সীমান্ত এখিনি তেওঁলোকৰে ডিস্ট্ৰিক্ট হয় তিৰু ডিস্ট্ৰিক্টত তেওঁলোকৰ কিবা গুলিয়াগুলি হ'ল কি কাৰণে হৈছে আমি নাজানো দুজন মানুহ এজন নাম জাৰ্গো এজন চাইলং এই দুজনৰ গাত অলপ আঘাত হ'ল পুলিচৰ লগত বিশেষকৈ আৰ্মিৰ লগত হৈছে বুলি কৈছে আৰ্মি মানে হয়তো আসাম ৰাইফলছো হ'ব পাৰে বা এনেকুৱা বা অন্য ধৰণৰ বা আসাম ৰেজিমেণ্ট মই সেইটো বিষয়ে নাজানো কিন্তু আৰ্মি বুলি কৈছে তেওঁলোকৰ লগত গুলিয়াগুলি হৈছে তাৰে দুজন আহত হৈছে নাগালু এজন নাম জাৰ্গো এজন নাম চাইলং দুইজন বৰ্তমান ষ্টেবল অৱস্থাত আছে তেওঁলোকৰ দুখ পাইছে কিছু এজনে মূৰত আঘাত পাইছে গুলিটো এফালে ওলাই গৈছে আপোনাৰ আঘাত কৰি পেলাই কিন্তু গুলিটো তেওঁলোকে ব্ৰেইনত সোমাই যোৱা নাই বুলি কৈছে স্কালৰ ভিতৰত সোমাই যোৱা নাই বুলি কৈছে ডাক্তৰৰ মতে আৰু অন্যজনে এলবত দুখ পাইছে অলপ এলবত দুখ পাইছে আৰু বিভিন্ন দুই এটা জেগাত পাইছে হয়তো তাত গুলি সোমাই থাকিব পাৰে দে সাসপেক্টেড গতিকে এতিয়া ইনভেষ্টিগেশ্যনত আছে এখিনি যদি গুলি সোমাই থাকে তেতিয়াহ'লে সেইটো ওলাব লাগিব ইজনৰ কথা আৰু বিশেষকৈ জাৰ্গো বোলাজনৰ কথা আৰু চাইলো বোলাজনৰ তেনেকুৱা হৈছে চাৰ্লিং এজনৰ বয়স আপোনাৰ 22 বছৰ আৰু এজনৰ 30 বছৰ তেওঁলোক নাগালেণ্ডৰ হয় এজনৰ নাম জাৰ্গো আৰু এজনৰ নাম হৈছে চাইলং যিজন চাইলং বোলা তেখেতৰ বয়স 22 বছৰ আৰু জাৰ্গো বোলাজনৰ বয়স হৈছে 30 বছৰ তেনেকৈ আমি তেনেকৈ আমাৰ ডক্টৰ সেইবিলাক কথা লোৱা নাই ডক্টৰে খালি ইঞ্জুৰিটো ৰিপেয়াৰ কৰি আছে গতিকে কেনেকৈ কি কাৰণে লাগিব পালে আমি নাজানো এইটো সীমান্তত হৈছে বুলি কৈছে আসাম নাগালেণ্ডৰ সীমান্তক তিৰু ডিষ্ট্ৰিক্ট
Let me also go across to my colleague Shivani, who is also closely tracking these developments. And Shivani, meanwhile, the Nagaland Chief Minister has immediately rushed back from the national capital. A high-level SIT has also been constituted by the state government that will thoroughly probe this incident to ensure justice prevails for the families. That was a statement that was coming in from the Home Minister as well. Help us understand the latest situation on the ground, because remember, we also do know that the army has also ordered a court of inquiry in this entire matter.
Richa, the primary focus of all the agencies is now to control the law and order situation and to maintain calm in this area, because we know there is anger and outrage in the people of Nagaland, especially the place, the Mon district where this incident has taken place. And we know that the Ministry of Home Affairs has taken cognizance, and the review is being done at different levels. The Chief Minister of Nagaland had also tweeted, and he has already constituted the SIT. He was in Delhi today, but after the incident, he immediately rushed back, holding several meetings, and very important meeting is still underway where the DGP of Nagaland is also taking stock and apprising the senior authorities about what had happened and how the situation is now on ground. And immediately after the meeting, he will be heading to this particular place, the Mon district, where this incident had taken place last evening. And we have also received a statement from the 3 corps headquarters, and they say that they regret whatever has happened. They regret the aftermath also, but there were credible inputs on the basis of which the security forces had placed an ambush. What exactly went wrong? What happened on the spot? It is still under investigation. We know that several inquiries have already begun, be it the inquiry by the SIT constituted at the state level or the code of inquiry that has begun on the army level, the group of officers that have been framed, that have been given this responsibility, in fact, to book the statements, go on the ground and see what is the situation like, what was behind the input that was received by the security forces. But primarily, Richa, the focus of all the agencies and the appeals that are coming in from the authorities is to maintain calm, maintain peace in that area, because we also know that a number of tribes have come in support of the locals of that particular village. The Hornbill festival that was going on in Kohima has been now postponed.
Celebrations after the postmortem are going back to the native places of the people, the civilians who have been killed. The last rites will be done.
Last rites will be done in a short while from now. So now the maintenance of peace and order, the further escalation should not be there or after this particular event. And the investigation onto how this happened, what went wrong, is also going on simultaneously. Richa.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Shivani, for getting us all those details. We'll be closely tracking the developments on this story even as this develops further.